was saying, get hit in your shit. We won't get hit, bitch, it's a bliss. Let's off a hill, on like a switch. Fuck by the nigga and fuck by the bitch. Bitch, clip in the VIP, but you see me. I blew like I turned to a dream. On peak at the skin. How could you ever say you was gonna test me? I got the Glock in my pocket, it's itching. Hit you down like my wrist in this glisten. I got a piss on your shit like an ill. Man, my that bitch, yeah, she cute and she had the loot. Man, cause I'm with her and she got on days. You had her pull up her butt, now she feeling like how I took her and made you.
What up, y'all? Y'all remember that officer and her boyfriend who was going through the hood setting up the ops? Here's your update. This squad, they actually played the audio and shit this time. Ladies, y'all gotta be careful. Just be careful. You never know about them police out there. The female cop. I don't know so much about them and the males, cause you got this. Ooh.
Police officers take an oath to protect and serve their communities.
But we found in rare cases, some in law enforcement can find themselves on the other side of handcuffs.
According to researchers at Bowling Green State University in Ohio, no government agency tracks arrests of law enforcement.
But the university's Henry A. Wallace Police Crime Database does. Its data shows each year between 2006 and 2021, the U.S. saw about 1,200 cases in which a police officer was arrested.
One recent case happened in Georgia. In October 2025, a sheriff's deputy found herself in hot water when an investigation uncovered her relationship had crossed the line.
Diana Santiago was fired right before she was taken into custody, but reporter Meredith Anderson uncovered problems that could have banned her from being a law enforcement officer in Georgia years ago.
It's no secret.
Hey, what's up?
What pop?
Almost every jail call is recorded.
I love seeing your beautiful face. You just give me life, bro.
No one should know that better than a law enforcement officer.
I love you.
I love you more.
But in 2022, then Richmond County Deputy Diana Santiago was recorded at least 27 times talking to an inmate at the Greene County Jail, putting your safety and the safety of her fellow deputies at risk. We'll get to that inmate in just a minute, but first, let's talk about those calls. In about half of them, Deputy Santiago is in uniform.
I'm only doing it to make money for you, else I would do that bullshit.
And yes, she's actually driving her patrol car in this video call.
I try not to work with rappers or anybody.
In some calls, she appears to be on duty.
Damn, he really trying to get a f***ing ticket.
Who?
He's just flying down here like a f***ing idiot, like he don't see a damn car right here.
At one point, she shows him where she is working. And another time, he brings up a gang by name.
Where you at?
Shirley Avenue.
Shirley, get on load.
I know.
Again, this was 2022. Fast forward to 2025 and Santiago's arrest in October. Documents show her connection to that same gang.
LOE, loyalty over everything.
According to her recent arrest warrant, she admitted to an intimate relationship with a member of LOE. It also says she admitted to visiting that member while she was on duty and using the Richmond County Sheriff's Office databases to look up information for him. That suspect is not the same person in these videos. This inmate is Raheem Brown, who at the time was facing felony drug charges in Greene County, but that's not all. Brown was arrested when he was out on bond on murder and armed robbery charges for a shooting that killed a man in 2021 at the Budgetel on 5th Street in Augusta. Brown is also a convicted felon.
I love you so much.
I love you too so much.
According to Santiago's disciplinary file, it was well known around the jail Brown was in a relationship with a deputy, which isn't surprising considering these video calls are out in the open. You can even see her in uniform waving to another inmate. She's also listed as Raheem Brown's wife on his visitation information. Someone reported all of this to Internal Affairs at the Richmond County Sheriff's Office in 2022, and Santiago didn't deny it. She said she met Brown at the Augusta Mall about 5 or 6 months earlier when he was out on bond. The relationship violated policy, but she agreed to end it, so she was suspended for just 1 day. She was ordered to have no contact with the inmate, but was allowed to have a closure breakup call. By then, the damage could have already been done. She had already told a convicted felon in jail on drug charges about an operation to find fentanyl.
Who is the state? State Patrol?
Oh, undercover, but it's got all of them out. Remember I told you, like, different spots, different places.
They look for that shit like that?
And she was busted not having her body cam on.
You left the camera, right?
Well, then they won't see nothing. What you don't see, you don't know.
Which certainly makes you wonder why in 2022, all then Sheriff Richard Roundtree gave Deputy Santiago was a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too, forever, of course. You know that. Duh.
Allowing her to essentially fly under the radar when she found herself on the other side of the law.
Had Sheriff Roundtree fired Santiago in 2022, it would have triggered a state investigation.
Georgia Post certifies all law enforcement officers that investigation could have prevented her from ever being an officer again in Georgia. Because she was fired this time, Post is now investigating.
Let me feed you. Let me run your bath water. Whatever you desire, I'll supply you.
Yo, take that shit back. Dude, she's a fucking immaculate woman, bro.
Because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets.